Take a deep breath in. And exhale. Trust and say the very first thing that comes to mind when you see something. I want you to give me as much detail as possible. I would like for you to talk to me and give me as much detail as possible. You'll be safe and protected. Don't overthink it. Just allow me to guide you through the session. Believe in yourself and trust the process. Take a deep breath in. Exhale. Close your eyes and relax. My truest intention is for you to experience the most of your life, to live a more fulfilled, happier life. If I were to say you, imagine a red bird. Can you imagine a red bird?
Yes.
If I were to say you, imagine a yellow flower. Can you imagine a yellow flower?
Yes.
If I were to say you, imagine a blue car. Can you imagine a blue car?
Yes.
If I were to say you, imagine a dog. Can you imagine a dog?
Yes.
If I were to say you, imagine a purple cat. Can you imagine a purple cat?
Yes.
Will you picture a tall green tree with lots of leaves and the wind is blowing through the leaves, letting it sway back and forth? Can you picture it?
Yes.
This is the part of the mind that we'll be working with today. This is the part of the mind that has the pictures and the memories. This is the part of the mind that is active at night while you sleep, because this is the part of the mind that has the symbols and images. You'll be able to describe these images with details as you see them, just like you see them in your dreams. This is the part of the mind we'll be working with today. So just for this little while that we do this today, you will have no problems, no worries. You can relax and be here in this moment. You have nothing to worry about. So enjoy the way it feels to not have anything to worry about, and enjoy the way it feels to have relaxation moving through your body. If there's any tension anywhere in your body, it will flow out. It will flow out and away. Release it and let it go. Release the tension and let it go. We don't need them. We don't need any tension in the body. So enjoy what it feels like, this relaxation, moving through your body. It's a luxury very few people allow themselves to take. To take a little time out of their day to just relax and not to have to think about anything. Take advantage of it while you can. Enjoy the experience. Remember, when you awaken, you will feel wonderful all over, just as though you had a nice, relaxing nap, an enjoyable nap. You'll feel truly rested and refreshed anytime you do anything like this. It will always be an enjoyable experience. Remember, if you hear any sounds in the room or any sounds outside the room, they're just natural noises occurring in the background. They will not bother you in any way. They will not distract you in any way. If you hear anything, it will just fade and become part of the background. Now, I would like for you to imagine a beautiful pyramid of golden light showering over you, allowing it to flow, starting at your head, washing over your neck, covering your body and knees. The golden glow is gliding over your legs and feet as the golden light of protection washes over your body, surrounding you with great protection and comfort and light. This is allowed to be your shield of protection. The golden light is a very powerful shield, and it's all around you. It will protect you from anything. It will remain around you the entire session. Nothing can harm you mentally or physically. You're protected. You're safe. You know it, and you feel it. This makes you very comfortable and safe. Now, I would like for you to imagine the most beautiful place, a place you consider beautiful, a place with no worries and no problems. It may be a forest, it may be a seashore, it may be a meadow, a place you consider beautiful and peaceful. Can you find a place like that?
Yes.
Will you tell me about it?
It's a forest. Very thin trees. Tall trees, bushes, grass. Clear skies, sunny, gentle breeze.
Do you smell anything?
I can smell this. I can smell the grass and smell. It smells like outside.
Do you hear anything?
I can hear birds chirping. The wind brushing against the bushes, blowing against the leaves.
You have no worries in a place like that. It's peaceful. There's no worries and no problems. Just peace and quiet. Take a deep breath in and enjoy the fresh air. Exhale and relax. Can you see the sky from where you are?
Yes,
As you look up at the sky, you picture a fluffy cloud coming into view.
yes,
I'm going to ask you to do something that may sound strange, but I want you to float up to that cloud and sit on it. You don't have to worry. It will support you just like magic. What would it feel like to sit on the cloud?
it's soft.
Some people think it feels like a comfortable chair of cotton, but it will hold you just like magic. It's very comfortable, isn't it?
Yes,
Lay back on a comfortable cloud, allow it to absorb all the weight. It's such a beautiful, wonderful feeling. It's like you don't have any weight at all. You can become one with that beautiful cloud. If you lay back on the cloud, allow it to absorb all your weight if you want to. You can wrap up in the cloud. You can snuggle down in the cloud. That's such a beautiful, comfortable, safe feeling. It's almost as though you don't have a body. As you become one with that beautiful, soft, comfortable, safe cloud. And this cloud begins to float, and it's going through the air, and it's carrying you with it, soft and protected, drifting and floating, floating and drifting. And this cloud drifts over the land, and over the valley, and over the mountain. It even floats over the ocean, if you wanted to, carrying you with it. Soft, protected, comfortable, and safe. Drifting and floating, floating and drifting. Over the land, over the valley, protected and safe. And this cloud is magic, because not only can it carry you over the land and over the valleys, it can carry you back and back and back in time and space to another time, another place, where there's information you would like to find to help you in the very best way you can. The cloud is moving and it's carrying you back and back and back. We're looking for the most appropriate time and place to stop and look and experience. The most appropriate time and place to stop, examine, and look at. Now the cloud is slowing down. It's stopping at the most appropriate time and place. Now that the cloud has stopped at the most appropriate time and place, I want you to drift off that cloud back down, down, down to the surface. It will not be sudden. It will be a gentle drifting down, back down to the surface. As you're drifting down to the surface, tell me the very first thing you see.
I see little me.
Okay, what are you doing?
He's just standing there.
Okay, what does little me look like?
He looks confused.
How old is it?
5.
Why does it look confused?
He sees everyone outside playing, but he's not allowed to go outside.
Why is he not allowed to go outside?
He's not old enough to play with them.
Who told him that he's not old enough to play with them?
They did.
Who's they?
The people outside playing.
Does he know the people outside playing?
No.
What are you doing on the inside?
Watching them play.
What do your clothes look like?
He has a Spider-Man shirt and blue jeans with gray sneakers.
Can you tell me about things that are around you?
He's sitting on a red couch, looking out a window. It's cracked.
And it's a little boy?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. What color is his skin?
A little brown.
Mm-hmm. And does he look healthy?
He's small, like very thin.
Mm-hmm. Are you holding or carrying anything?
He has a Spider-Man toy.
Mm-hmm. Is he playing with it?
No, he's just holding it.
Mm-hmm. Is there anybody around him?
No.
Is this the place where he lives?
Sometimes.
Okay. Can you go outside and look at the house? Tell me what the house looks like.
The green trailer park or trailer house.
Okay. How many stories is it?
Just one.
Okay. How many windows does it have?
4 on one side, 2 on the other.
Can you go inside and tell me what it looks like on the inside?
There's a living room with a red couch and a brown couch that's long, and the kitchen's to the right, and there's a hallway to the left.
How many bedrooms are there?
2.
How many bathrooms?
3.
It's dinner time. You're getting ready to eat. Who's there with you?
No one.
Okay. Do you get to do anything? What is it that you do with your time?
I'm sitting on the bed,
What have you done?
looking around.
Do you go to school?
Yes.
Do you like stuff?
No.
You asked me ahead to an important day. Let's leave that scene and let's move forward to an important day. The day you consider to be important. We have now moved forward to an important day. What is happening?
I'm getting ready to take pictures for prom.
Who's all there?
My friends.
How many friends do you have there?
2, and then the rest are all his friends.
Who's friend? Who's friend?
My friend Simon.
Okay. So where are you guys taking pictures of?
It's this plaza on the outside that has a fountain in the middle.
When you're taking these photos, where do you see them?
Next to Simon on the outside.
Are you going to promise somebody?
No.
Okay. How do you like taking pictures?
I don't.
Why don't you like taking pictures?
I just feel weird. Like I don't really belong in the picture.
Why is this day important to you?
Simon asks out the girl he likes, and she says yes. And he looks happy, and seeing him happy makes me happy.
Good. That's very important to you. Halfway, so you can find this number on. So you want to drift back and back and back to another time, another place. You want to go back and back and back. It will not be sudden. will be a gentle drifting back, where we can feel the most appropriate time and place to help with things that are going on this lifetime. We're going back. Tell me the very first thing you see around you.
I see my mom crying.
Why is she crying?
She's upset and mad.
Why are you mad?
She says it's her fault that I was homeless. And she says it's her fault that she was a bad mom.
How are you listening?
14.
What would you do? What are you doing in that moment?
I hold my mom.
Why are you holding you?
I don't know what else to do.
Let's go forward to the day of your death and the lifetime you're watching. You may be an observer, but we're going to go forward to the day of your death and the lifetime you're watching. What is happening?
There's a group of people standing there. They're paying respects.
To you?
Yeah.
Why it happened? What do you see?
It's a funeral. My picture is on the right. I see my friends from Canada. My friend Simon and my friend Abby. They're all wearing black suits and Abby's wearing a black dress.
Do you look young or old?
In the middle.
Do you know how you died?
I don't.
Okay, let's go back to how you had passed away. What had happened when you had passed away?
I don't see anything.
Okay. Whatever has happened has already happened. You're on the other side of it. From that perspective, you can look back at the entire life and feel every life was a lesson. What was your lesson of that life?
I don't hear anything.
Okay. We're going to another lifetime. We're going to go to another time, another space. Let's move back to another time, another space. We're going to go back and back and back to another time, another space. Let's examine another life, back and back and back. Let's go back to the time of Jesus, the space and time of Jesus when he walked the earth. What is Michael doing?
He's watching him
Where is he watching him?
from the sky.
How is he watching him from the sky?
I don't know.
What does he look like?
He has short hair. He has a small, stubble on his face.
Where does he live?
Lives in a shop down the road.
What does it look like?
It's a little hut with a wooden door, a steel ring to open it.
What does it eat?
He has fish and bread.
All the time?
Right now on the table there's fish, bread, and fruit.
And where is Jesus?
He's in the middle of the street, walking.
Where is he walking to?
A man on the floor.
What is the name for?
He's begging
Begging for what?
money. He's blind.
What is Jesus going to do since he's walking towards him?
He's gonna help him.
And how does he help him?
He rubs mud in his eyes.
What does he do to the man?
It helps him see. It brings his sight back.
And from the perspective you're watching,
I'm in the corner.
okay.
I'm looking over another guy's shoulder.
Okay. So what does Jesus look like?
He's dark, and he has long hair, a beard, and he's wearing a cream-colored robe with a rope tied around the waist.
Mm-hmm. What does he do after he puts mud on the guy's eyes?
He starts wiping it off. And he tells him to go to the forest and tell him everything he sees.
Does the man do that?
Yes,
And what's his reaction?
he's crying.
What does Jesus do next?
Embraces him with a hug. And he tells him, "You've been healed by the grace of God."
Does Michael at that lifetime interact with Jesus?
No, he watches him.
What else does Michael observe with Jesus?
How caring he is, how tender, but also how strict he can be about his beliefs.
What is the purpose for Michael in this lifetime? That will be in right now. With him observing Jesus.
To be yourself.
What is the meaning of his name, Michael?
He who is like God.
Can you show him an image of what that's like?
Blind faith.
Why does he carry that name?
He was meant to be a leader.
Is Michael alone with Jesus?
Yes.
And Jesus showed him at looking into his eyes, unconditional love.
Yes.
What does that look like? Or feel like?
It's a hug. It's, even though you messed up, it's still a hug. It's forgiveness without asking.
What does he see?
He sees a leader, a fighter.
What was Jesus telling him?
To rise up, to stand tall, that the names that he has been given are not the names that he was born with.
Who did he raise his born?
Michael.
What does it feel like to be around Jesus?
Comforting. It's warm.
If you were just in color, what kind of yellow would it be?
A vibrant orange.
Allow Michael to be present in this moment to know the love of Jesus. Allow yourself to open up and hold on to that for a moment. Now, let's move Michael to the time when Jesus was 13 years old. Can you go back to when Jesus was 13 years old?
No.
Do you not want to see that?
I can't.
But Let's drift away from the life that we're doing. We're drifting and floating away from that life. We're leaving the moment there to continue on their journey. They will find peace. They will find what they're meant to find. We're leaving them to continue on their path. Now ask all of the consciousness and personality of Michael to once again return fully and integrate back into the body. Imagine a river of white energy. Imagine it runs from your head, going through your head, down your spine, to the center of your body, all the way down to your toes, allowing you to receive messages from higher power. You're still connected to the present, but allow the higher power to speak through you. May I please speak to Michael's subconscious?
Yes.
I respect the power of the subconscious because I know the subconsciousness takes care of Michael's body and does a very good job with it. I also know that the subconscious has the records of everything that has ever happened to Michael in this lifetime and every lifetime he's ever lived. So I respect the power of the subconscious, and I always ask permission to speak to it and ask questions. I know the subconscious could have brought forth many different lifetimes for Michael to see today. Why did you choose the lifetime when he was a little boy?
Baggage.
What was the purpose of showing him the baggage?
He hasn't let go.
Is he supposed to let go?
Yes.
Why did he have to experience that?
So he could see what kind of man he shouldn't be.
Which kind of man he shouldn't be?
Yes.
So you showed him that so he can let it go?
Mm-hmm.
And what was the reason he had to go through all that?
To grow.
Will you do a body scan?
It's a body scan.
Where you scan the body, the whole body, and tell me if there's anything that maybe there needs to be a little bit of attention or work on.
The heart.
The heart, and what's going on with his heart.
It's the stress he carries. It weighs heavy on the heart.
Yes, I heard in the sound healing. I had a little extra whistle with it. What's that from?
All the blame he puts on himself.
Does he need to carry that blame?
No.
What should he do to help to heal his heart?
Let go.
Okay. And what does he need to let go of?
The pain that was given to him.
bringing healing light into the heart area to help heal?
Yes.
What color light will you bring to help heal the heart?
To the yellow light.
Okay. And how often should you bring on the yellow light?
Every day.
Okay. Is there a time when you know you can allow love in?
Yes.
And what will that look like?
Looks like taking off your boots after a long day of work.
Okay. So while we work on that, can we ask other questions?
Yes.
Whenever you in the life of Jesus, whenever we went back and he was an observer, why did he experience that life as an observer?
There are things he needs to see. I learn how to.
Can we ask and can to when Jesus was 13 years old and show him the life of Jesus?
Yes.
Okay. Let's go to the time when Jesus was 13 years old. What was Jesus doing at 13 years old?
He's in the temple.
What's he doing there?
Studying.
Everybody else there with him?
It's one of the priests.
Everybody's studying.
They're talking about the Word of God.
And he's the only student.
In this room, yes.
Okay. Are there other students?
Yes. They're all older than him.
Do you know where he is?
In the library.
Is anyone else around?
The librarian and the priest, that's it.
And what are they doing? Like, how are they studying for the point?
He's teaching them things.
Is it verbally or is it like
Explaining the book.
pencil stuff?
Yes.
What does it look like to live in a time?
You wear a robe. You have sandals. There's donkeys outside that we use to carry things. And we ride them sometimes, but mainly use them for cargo. Very sunny outside. It gets cold during the nights. A lot of the buildings are either wooden or clay.
Does he live at this place where he's studying?
Yes.
Does everybody who's studying there live there?
Yes.
Let's move forward to the time when Jesus was 18 years old. We have now moved forward to the time when Jesus was 18 years old. Tell me, what do you see?
He's working on someone's house, doing carpenter work.
Is it a big house?
It's like a little farmhouse.
Is there neighbors close by?
No.
How big is the family?
It's a husband and a wife with 2 kids. They're little.
Do they have any animals?
They have a horse and 2 cows.
What else do you see?
I see woods, like a forest. See like a little swing set. For the kids, I see a little hut where they stack firewood. And I see Jesus talking with the husband and wife.
What's he talking to them about?
The work he just finished.
And why did he go to help them?
Out of the kindness of his heart.
What else in conversation are we talking about?
They're trying to negotiate a pay, and Jesus is telling them no pay is needed.
Okay. Are they eating anything?
No.
Okay. What do their clothes look like?
Jesus again is wearing a white shirt. The robe kind of shirt. And the husband has a blue one, and the wife has a cream colored one.
Okay. Is that the same for the kid?
The kids both are wearing cream colored robes.
Now, let's move forward to the age of 25. Jesus at the age of 25. We have now moved forward to the age of Jesus at 25. What does he look like?
His hair is longer and he has a beard.
What color is his eyes?
They look to be green.
What about his skin?
Dark.
What about his clothes?
They're a little dirty, but they're still white.
What's he doing?
He's sitting down praying with food in front of him.
What kind of food?
He has bread, fish, and an apple.
Is there anybody else eating with him?
There's 2 other men. He's teaching them how to pray.
And what's the benefit of praying over your food or praying in general?
To give thanks.
And what is that word?
To show that you're grateful for all things big and small.
What is he doing at this time? What do others at the house be teaching him? What kind of things is he teaching them?
He taught them to bow their heads and to close their eyes. And he told them to repeat after him. And he started praying.
What's the importance of bowing your head and closing your eyes?
cut out distractions.
What does his friend look like for the future?
One of them is bald with gray beard, and the other one looks to be about the same age as him, as Jesus.
Let's now move to the age of 30. When Jesus was 30 years old, we have now moved to when Jesus was 30. What does he look like?
He looks tired, sweaty.
Why is he sweaty?
He's been walking for a long time.
Is that why he's tired?
Yeah,
And why has he been walking for a long time?
he's on the run
Why is he on the run?
from the Romans.
What does his clothes look like?
They're filthy, torn.
Where does he live?
Right now it seems like we're in an open field.
Is there anybody with him?
No, it's just him.
What is he doing with his food?
He's praying.
What's he praying about?
He doesn't want to get captured by the Romans.
Does he eat anything?
Not right now.
After he's done praying, he's trying to find food. What type of food does he find to eat?
He finds an apple.
What does the apple taste like?
It's sweet and crunchy. It's refreshing.
What does Jesus think of or people at this time?
He loves them.
Even though he's running from some of them? Now, let's move forward to the age of 33. We want to view Jesus at the age of 33. What is he doing?
I see him carrying the cross.
Okay. Is it visible?
Mhm.
You won't have any physical sensation, just an observation. But tell me the process of what's happening.
He doesn't have a shirt on. His back is all torn open. He's walking up a hill. He's slipping while dropping the cross, and people are laughing at him.
Can you hear them laughing?
Mhm.
What else do you observe?
The Romans yelling.
Everybody there with him?
The one that he knows.
Is anybody hesitant?
No.
Does Michael have abilities as Jesus did?
Yes.
What kind of ability?
Healing.
How does it heal people?
Through the Holy Spirit.
Does he have any other abilities?
Discernment.
What are his dreams? Or the premonitions as well?
Those are God. That's God trying to speak to him.
What's God trying to tell him?
He tries to show him things of either himself or the future, sometimes the past.
And why is that?
To help him grow, or to prepare him for the future.
Has he had these abilities in past life?
Yes.
Was he killed for having this ability in past life?
Once.
What happened in that life?
He had a dream of his village catching on fire, and when he told them, he was stoned for treason.
Is that why he's afraid to share his abilities now?
A little bit.
Well, what's the rest of the reason why he's afraid to share now?
He's afraid of being an outcast.
It appears that he's been an outcast his whole life. Why does that bother him?
He craves for community.
But he'd rather not be himself? What should he do about that?
Sacrifice the need of being wanted.
Let's move to the Last Supper. We're going to go just a little bit back to the Last Supper. Who is there?
It's Jesus, the disciples, and Mary.
Which one?
His mother.
What are they eating?
There's bread, fruits, different kinds of meats. There's wine.
I want you to take a bite of the ingredients. What does the meat taste like?
It's chicken.
Take some of the fruit. What does the fruit taste like?
Strawberries.
If you were to describe the food and taste, how would you describe it?
Delicious.
And who prepared all the food?
I don't know.
Okay. And what does it look like to be sitting there in that moment at the Last Supper?
A family.
And Jesus had created that for himself, didn't he?
Yes.
Is that similar to what Michael is to do?
Yes.
Okay. What does Jesus tell Judas?
I don't know.
Okay. What is said, or what do they do at the Last Supper?
They share memories. They bond. And they pray together.
We're going to move forward. We're going to go to where Jesus was carrying the cross up the hill we last seen, because he was captured by the king of men, and he's carrying the cross. Tell me what happens as he's carrying the cross.
He's getting spat on, laughed at, things are getting thrown at him. And he says, "Forgive them, Lord, for they know not what they've done."
Even after being stoned, spat on, and beaten, he's still asking them for their forgiveness. Why is that?
He's not asking for their forgiveness.
Okay.
He's asking God to forgive them.
Now that he makes it to the top of the hill, what happens?
They lay his cross down, and they're getting ready to nail him to it. And he looks up one last time and repeats it. "Forgive them, Father, for they know not what they've done."
We are now on the cross. What does it feel like to be on the cross?
Hands are bleeding. Your shoulders are in pain. Your feet are crushed by the nail. The splinters rubbing into your back. It's hard to breathe.
How long are you on the cross?
3 minutes.
Does his mind physically stay with him there on the cross? Or does he choose to be somewhere else while on the cross? In his mental state?
He chooses to stay.
And what are the reasons for that, for choosing to stay and go through it?
Because he knows it's what he was meant to do.
He was meant to experience that communication.
Yes.
In his hands, can he feel letting out from his hands? Let's move to the day of Jesus being put into the sepulchre. We now move to the day when Jesus was taken off the cross and moved to the sepulchre. What happens after Jesus is laid to rest?
He gets up, and the rag they put over his face, he folds it. And he walks out.
How did he walk out?
He told the door to open. The stone that was in front of the tomb, he told it to move, and it moved.
Why didn't the guard see him?
There was none there.
And what happened to the cloth that was on his back?
He folded that and left it where he was.
Okay. When does Jesus return after his body was discovered not being there?
I don't know.
Okay. What was the purpose of the life of Jesus?
To bring us closer to God. He was the ultimate sacrifice.
What is the message for Michael from Jesus?
To remain sturdy in who you are. To follow the path that God has placed before you, and everything else will come.
Who was in the white robe standing next to Michael in his dream?
That was Jesus.
And why did Jesus stand next to Michael in his dream?
So he could know what it felt like to be close to him.
Is that a pen and Michael felt abandoned alone and frozen?
Yes.
What is Michael's life purpose?
I see him changing the world.
And how will he change the world?
Through his dreams. The things he sees.
What will Michael feel like a person again?
I don't know.
When Michael was 10, he said something shifted and he felt more like an observer than a person. Why did he experience that?
That's when he felt he lost all control of who he was.
How can Michael do to regain control over who he is?
Learning to be in the present. Instead of living in the past. Learning to live in the now.
What information will help Michael to know he's on his life's path, fulfilling his purpose?
I don't know.
Why do we have to go through all that trauma as a child?
To build him up for the fights that he would have to go through. To help him be tough enough to overcome the things that he would go through in the future.
Is Michael to share his gifts and abilities?
Yes.
Out loud and verbally?
Yes.
What about in the book?
Hmm.
Michael had a dream when he was 13, age 16, age 19, and age 22 about a window overlooking the beach, and then a woman with black hair gets in a hug, and when he wakes up, will you show him that full dream of who the woman is and where the beach is?
No.
Okay. What does the dream represent?
Peace.
Who is the woman?
I don't know.
So, Michael, in a 3-year relationship, was guided. Why did he go through that relationship?
He loved her.
Even though it was traumatic for him?
Yeah.
Why did he stay in that relationship so long?
It was the first time he felt like someone looked at him as a person instead of the things that had happened to him.
Were they supposed to go through that relationship?
Yes.
What did he learn from that relationship?
That he is worth caring about. And that he is worth being loved.
What about the relationship with Bavaria? They were together as friends for 7 years, dating a year and engaged for a year. What was the reason for that relationship?
To grow.
And what was the purpose of being engaged? And the relationship ended.
To show me could commit. That he was able to commit to something. And the reason why it ended. He was on a deeper level than she was.
Was he worried about commitment?
Mm-hmm.
Was he afraid he'll end up like his father?
Mm-hmm.
Was it going through that relationship? Was it show he was married with his mother?
Yep.
Will he meet the person for him soon?
Not yet.
Will he meet the person he's going to commit to in his life?
Yes.
Is there anything he needs to work on in relationships?
Forgiving himself.
And whenever he Florida and Oregon, why? Because they're feeling so much trauma and abandonment.
He forced himself to be with the wrong crowds.
Why did he do
He was seeking friendships for validation.
How many lives has Michael and Simon lived together?
2.
Did they make an agreement to come into his home?
Yes.
And what is their agreement for this life?
To be there for each other.
Does Simon's mom accept Michael now?
Yes.
Will Michael be his biological father in this lifetime?
Yes.
Will Michael find him?
No.
Will Florida find Michael?
Yes.
Will Michael receive his biological father?
Not at first.
What was the reason for the biological father coming in?
It was to save him.
Save him from what?
The damage that could have happened.
Was he abusive
Yes.
to Michael?
Yes.
To the mother?
Mm-hmm.
Did the father leave on his own will, or did the mother move will?
A little bit of both.
And how old was Michael when that happened?
2.
Okay. On Michael's right rib cage, there's a 3-inch birthmark and it's big brown. What is that from?
I don't know.
Let's go back. We allow Michael to go back to
Yes.
his lifetime where he received that birthmark for his lifetime. We wanted to see what had happened or why he happened.
Yes.
Which lifetime was it? What was he doing?
He's holding something for someone. There's a woman next to him. And he gets hit by something sharp on the side. And he's holding this person off. And he tells the woman to run.
that how he died in that lifetime?
Yes.
What was the argument over? Why was he hoping with the person off?
It was a robber.
Yeah. Who was the woman of that lifetime that he was protecting?
Was a friend.
Look at the robber in the face before he died. Look at his face. Look at the eyes. Who is the robber?
He has a mask on.
Let's go back a little bit before the robbing took place. What is it that we were doing with the woman?
They were shopping.
Shopping for what?
Her birthday. We're getting decorations and things for a party.
Are you guys relationship friends? Like girlfriend, boyfriend?
Yes.
Okay. And you were telling me what happened next. You were shopping.
We're walking down the aisles. We're joking around, having a good time. As we're leaving, one of the guys, there's a guy in a car. And he's just staring at us. But he stays in his car.
Did you notice the guy?
A little bit.
Okay. What did you do then?
But we just keep walking. And then we start walking down the street. And then that's whenever we get robbed.
What does the robber take or ask for?
He asks for the money and all the stuff we have in the bag.
Did you give it to him?
No.
You won't have any physical sensation. So, did he say anything?
He said, hand over everything you have.
What did you say?
I looked at her and I told her to run, and I threw the shopping bag at his face. And I tried to hold him off so she could get away.
Did she do that?
Yes.
I know that feeling. Tell me what happened with the struggle.
I got stabbed on the right side, and then I got hit in the back, and they beat me in the street.
How many of them were?
Or two.
Okay. How long after you said you got hit in the back and you got stabbed? And maybe what else do you remember?
I can hear them walking away. And that's it.
Okay. Let's see that time. You were in there, you were following them. I would like to ask about the scar. And that goes right in. What age was he when he got that scar?
This was 4.
How did he get that scar?
His dad was angry at him.
And what happened?
He touched something he shouldn't have, so his dad cut his hand.
Cut his hand?
Yes.
How did he cut his hand?
Small pocket knife. And told him not to touch things that aren't his. Every time he wants to touch something, to look at his hand and remember.
And Michael has forgotten that.
He blocked it out.
And what was the purpose of the dad doing that?
He was angry.
And what was the purpose of Michael forgetting that?
So he wouldn't live his life in fear.
Michael was born on March 19th. His grandma had spoke of the day he was going to be born. And even before that, Michael had visited her in a dream. How did that come about?
I see my grandma in the garden. And she's talking to someone. And someone told her. I don't know who that other person is.
Is it a physical being?
Mm.
Now, I would like to ask you to take Michael to meet his guides, guardians, and angels. Will you allow Michael to see his guides, guardians, and angels?
Yes.
Will you tell me what you're showing him?
It's a room that has a candle in the middle of it. There's something in the corner of the room. And what looks to be something sitting in front of the candle.
The image will become clear so you can see what's in front of the window.
I see it has the head of an eagle and large wings. The body of a tiger. And for the one in the corner, it has a giant staff. It has the body of a person. And the head of an elephant.
there's two of them?
Yes.
And what do these want to be called? Guides, guardians, angels? Or do they have a name?
Guides.
Okay. And what are these guides' purpose?
They're like referees. They watch on a spiritual sense.
Okay.
When things are getting rocky, they step in. They're not allowed to interfere with what's happening. They can only help steer, in a sense. But they try to prevent you from going too far off track.
Now for the grandma, what her guide, when she was talking to them in the garden, what does her guide look like?
He's tall. He has almost like a head of a chicken. And that's all I can really see.
Okay. Let's go back to your guides. As you're standing there, and we'll include your grandmother's guide as well, since you gave her information. They all have a gift for you. Each one. Right now, we're going to bestow a gift to you for meeting you in this time and space. The one with the giant staff. What gift will he give you?
It looks like a piece of amethyst.
Okay. Ask him, what is the amethyst for?
He doesn't say anything.
Okay. And then one on the head of an eagle with a large wings. Who's going to give you a gift? What is the gift?
It's a piece of malachite.
Is malachite?
It's to encourage me to stay strong.
Okay. Now you can bestow a gift to them. Okay, if you like to have fun. It can be a word. It can be a knowledge. It can be anything you like.
Thank you all for revealing yourself to me.
And ask them for further communication. How will you identify that you're talking to them?
How am I going to identify that I'm talking to you?
Images.
and dreams and art.
I'm giving thanks.
Thank you.
Sure.
I appreciate you for revealing yourself and speaking to me.
Let's move to the Galactic Council. Can we go to the Galactic Council? Tell me, what do you see?
Nothing.
What if we go to the Temple of Healing? Allow yourself to go to the Temple of Healing. What do you see there?
I see a fountain.
Okay.
I see steps that lead into it.
Okay, go ahead and go inside. Look around. Look at all the details. Tell me, what do you see in the evening?
I see different kind of paintings throughout history. I see plants and pots.
Now that you're in the Temple of Healing, will you allow yourself to open up to receive love and to help clear out the energy that's stressing over you and moving forward in your life?
Yes.
Does it feel like to be in the healing temple?
Feels like I've been clenching my hands and finally let go.
Allow yourself to absorb all details and to relax and to begin your own to receive the feeling where you need it most. Remember, we will come back here at any time. Would you like to see the tapestry of life?
Yes.
Let's now go to the tapestry of life. It's a big blue tapestry. Tell me, what do you see?
I see trees. A path. It appears it's a clear sky on the tapestry. And on the path, I see a person sitting there. He's like sitting in the middle of the path, and then the path branches out into 4 different ways.
On the tapestry, find your flag. Can you see the flag on the tapestry of life?
No.
Can you see your mom on the mom's flag?
Yes.
Follow her flag. What does it look like where she's connected?
What do you mean, where she's connected?
So where your mom is physically, she's connected to this tapestry. There's a little point of energy that comes from her, which is the third eye. Follow it to the tapestry and look how she's connected and where she fits in on the tapestry of life. Sometimes it really floats off with a color flower. What color is your mom's light?
She's white.
Follow that back. Follow your mom's light until she had you. What color is your light?
It's like a goldenish yellow.
Do you now see you on the tapestry of life? You can follow that color, that energy, through all your lifetimes. Can you see the beautiful tapestry? And then leave the tapestry and let it go to the book of life. Akashic records. Can you see the Akashic records? Can you see the book of life? And what does the book of life look like?
It's pretty thick, and it's leather that looks old and withered. But the pages seem to be in pristine condition.
Open the book and look at any page. What does it say? What do you see?
There's names.
What kind of names?
Of people.
Okay. What are some names for you?
Seth MacFarlane.
What kind of writing are the names?
Cursive.
Cursive. And how did you get the book of life?
It's on this pedestal.
What does it look like around the pedestal?
There's a light over it.
Mm-hmm.
It's in this room by itself.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I would like for you to take the book and meet with God Himself. Would you allow yourself to see God?
No.
Okay, what does it look like?
Right now it's a dark room.
Okay. Do you feel anything? As you release that feeling, just think enlightening the Creator. Is anything coming to you?
Not into view, but I can feel. It feels like someone's behind me.
Okay, what does it feel like? Starts responding.
It's a little intimidating.
You don't have to look if you don't want to. You just feel the presence. You can have a sense of knowing, and that's okay. And you feel the power.
Not too bad.
Is there anything you would like to ask? Ask it in this present.
Am I on the right path?
And what's the response?
Yes.
Is there a wrong path?
Yeah.
What Michael's on the right? One more place I'd like to take you, and that's to meet with the archangels. Archangel Michael, Archangel Gabriel, Archangel Raphael, and Metatron, Archangel Metatron. Are you amongst the angels?
Yes.
What do they look like?
It's hard to explain what they look like, but they don't look like what they look like on the candles.
Can you do it as best as you can? What do they look like? What do they feel?
One looks like it's a giant circle with eyes all over it. The other one, it looks like almost a griffin kind of thing. It's hard to explain it.
When you look at them, can you look straight at them?
Not really.
Do you know colors coming from?
The main one I see is white.
Do they have names?
One of them does, yeah.
Mm-hmm. Ask them how you know when you're sending you a message. What is the message?
They said the answer is like a passion that just burns into you. It's like a desire or this thing that you just wake up knowing without a doubt.
If they were to give you a message, what would it be?
To keep my head up high. And I haven't lost yet.
So I would like to give thanks to the subconscious for being with us today. I'm asking the subconscious to receive to where it belongs, with much love and thanks for helping us with the information it is given us today. I know Michael will appreciate it. Want all the entities from the other lives to receive to the past to where they belong, with much love and thanks for the information that they were given us. And remember, the things in the past belong in the past, and we will leave them in the past. We only brought them forward as a curiosity to learn from, to have information to help the present lifetime. In that way, they're very valuable and have importance. But as Michael listens to or thinks about the session and the recording and reviews the material and puts the information into place, it will not bother him in any way, mentally or physically. That's very important. It will not bother him in any way, mentally or physically. That's very important. I would like the subconsciousness and personality of Michael to once again return and fully integrate back into the body completely. While all the consciousness and personality of Michael is once again fully integrated into the body, replacing all the other parts that we were speaking to. Now I want Michael to move up, through time and space, and arrange yourself back here in this present time, with the beauty of love, lying here on the chair. The most of journey, you just had an interesting experience. I want you to remember that the present life you're living now is the most important life of all, because it's the one that you're focused on in the present time. And any information we found in this way is very valuable, but it will not bother you in any way, mentally or physically. That's very important. I'm going to count to 10, and on the count of 10, you'll be wide awake, feeling wonderful all over, as though you took a nice, relaxing nap. Anytime you do anything like this, it will be an enjoyable experience. Now follow me up as we go, up to the count of 10, we will begin feeling wonderful all over. 1, 2, beginning to breathe a bit faster. Your blood is circulating a little faster because you're beginning to wake up. 3, 4, you're becoming more aware of the physical body, very much aware of your body. 5, 6, you can move your arms and legs, and muscles are beginning to work and circulate. 7, 8, you're aware of the sounds in the room and outside the room. You're aware of your surroundings, and you're oriented back here in this time and place. 9, 10, you're beginning to wake up now, coming up nicely. You're wide awake, feeling wonderful all over. Oh my. Well, first of all, how long do you think that was?
Felt like